Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and today Peter Piper picked up Prooflike coin. We've got 4 coins to show to you, and of these 4 coins, well actually I have a 5th bonus coin. Get a spoiler alert. I got 4 coins here. 2 of them are graded Prooflike, and 2 of them are not graded Prooflike. We're going to take a look at some of the attributes here, and you can tell me what you think on these coins. This is an 1880 from the San Francisco Mint. And of course, as always, you rotate the coin and see what type of proof-like reflectivity it has at the different angles and just how proof-like it is. It always helps when you have multiple coins to look at, and that's part of the lesson here, right? Is just seeing coins that are kind of similar, not too far off, and yet have a little bit different grade attribute to them, just to try to hone the eye a little bit. So you can see at certain areas, certain angles on this coin that it really kind of pops a little bit more. On that guy, we looked at those two. Let's keep moving down the conveyor belt here. Now this one's tricky because of course it's got a whole lot of toning going on there, and it's going to make it harder to tell whether or not the coin's proof-like. Right, so once you get toning involved, it can really be tricky. I'm a pretty big fan of the reverse of this coin. This is actually an 85 Carson City, and overall, I'll take a little bit closer look at some of the field qualities here behind the toning. Sometimes when you've got toning, you kind of have to play around with the coin a little bit more to see what's going on underneath the toning and get a feel for just how frosty the fields may or may not be. $79S. It always helps when you have more of a cameo finish. Like you can tell, this coin has a little bit more of a cameo finish to it when you have that black and white surface. It's always going to help you get a little bit closer to a proof-like finish to it. So we got the 79S, the 85cc, an 80S, and an 82S. And 2 of these coins are proof-like, and 2 of them are not. So I think really for what we got going on here with the toner, it's a little bit easier probably to eliminate the toner just because the obverse isn't quite proof-like. But I will say the reverse I think has enough of the proof-like qualities to actually call the reverse proof-like. But of course, without really quite having that same contrast on the obverse, or that same depth of field on the obverse, I should say, you're not going to get a proof-like out of that. So next we got the 79, 80, and 82 left. Let's see if we can do this in a way that's fancy. By fancy, I mean not drop them all on the floor. All right, well, if you went with the 2 on the end, you would have been right about which ones are actually graded proof-like. And it's interesting to see a little bit because the 79S on the left here really helped on the reverse by having just an absolute cameo look to it. The obverse, though, is not as strong as some of them are. In this one, of course, you can see when they're next to each other that this just doesn't have quite the same look. But of course, if you just have this coin by itself, if someone's just showing you pictures of this coin, you're going to look at it and say, boy, that's got to be proof-like, right? Just look at how the field reflects stuff. But then at other angles, it turns to just really a normal white finish, kind of a satin finish, if you will. Bonus coin time, by the way. Bonus coin time. It's like the speed round here on a pretty rare coin that may or may not be called proof-like, or may not should be called proof-like. How would I put that? So the back of this coin, for my money, is proof-like. To get a proof-like designation, of course, though, you have to have both sides of the coin be proof-like. And 92 Carson City is tough coin. Now, the 92 cc's do come proof-like often. Of all the, all of the dates up there in those 1880s and 90s, those latter date cc's, I've owned a few of these that are actually graded proof-like. This one is not graded proof-like, but this is. I didn't put it in this series, although maybe I should have, because it actually is, the reverse really is PL. The obverse is, to me, just a hair off. Like, it's very close. Now, sometimes you'll get a designation when a coin has a proof-like finish on one side and not the other. Sometimes NGC puts a star on there for eye appeal, amongst other things. So anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.